Okay, so today we have a waltz by Ferdinando Carulli. It's from Noad's book, Learn Solo Guitar Playing. If you're using this book, this may help. I'll just play a bit. Etc. And it goes on from there. So, let's get into it. 3/4 time, key of E minor, and G major for the second half. So what we want to do first is we are using the thumb on the 4th string, middle on the 1st string, and the index on the 2nd string. And your second finger is on the E, which is the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We're going to pinch 1 and 4 together. Index plays the 2, thumb plays the 3, index plays the 2, middle on the 1, index on the 2. So second bar is exactly the same. Now here we want to make sure our first finger goes to the D sharp, third finger to the F sharp, and we're going to use our 4th finger on the G in a second. So again, we're going to pinch 4 and 1, index is on the 2, G, 4th finger goes to the G, lift. Now here what you want to do is you want to keep your 2nd and 4th finger in position as the 2nd finger goes to the E, and we're going to go G, F sharp, G this time. So we have that pedal tone on the 2nd string there throughout those first 4 bars. Sorry about the moped. Remember to keep your fingers nice and curved to let them ring out. And then we are from the 5th bar, same as the 1st bar. And then we go to the D sharp again, into an E minor, let it ring for 2, and then rest on the 3rd beat. Okay, so lovely. So I'll just play through that again. So here's our 1st bar. Okay, now we do repeat. If you're using the book, you'll see that. Now, the second section with D sharp to B, but I recommend using a rest stroke with the thumb here to allow that voice to ring out differently. See, because the main melodic part has been on the higher strings up until now, but now it's going to be here. And now it goes back to the high strings, and then into the low strings again. The reason why we use the rest stroke is just to give it a bit more, let it come through, rather than the free stroke. Like that, okay? So, 1st finger to the D sharp, 2nd finger to the B, and again the pedal tone on the B string, the 2nd string. So it's. And you see this next part is just the same as the 1st part. To what you call dado technique. Okay, so and that's all that's different is that really that that bar there. So we go back into that arpeggiated E minor, and then the D7. Sorry, the B7. It's a D sharp, but it's part of the B7 chord. So it's. Okay, now we're coming into the major section here on the bottom line. We're starting with our 3rd finger on the G, and we'll open G and B now. We've got the A and the C. Now you see we have the moving lines here, so we're going to move to the D and the B here. Back to the A and the C. Open string. finger numbers, you've got third finger on the 3 of the 6, which is the G, and then we're going to move the first finger to the 1 on the 2, which is the C, and the second finger to the 2 on the 3, which is the A, and put my fingers here so that you can see, but never play like that. Always have your fingers on the, or close rather to the neck, fingerboard rather. So G's, with the open second and third string, A and C together, move to the D and B, that's the 3rd fret and the 4th fret, open D string, pull it back to the A and the C, and then just lift to the open B, G, D, G, B, G, and repeat. And resolve on the G. So here we just play the 3rd fret on the 6th with the open G string at the end. So again, 1, 2, rest on the 3. I'm not doing the repeats, by the way, they're in the score. You'll be able to see that. Again, last section, D with the 3rd finger. Let me just walk you through it. So again, now the thumb becomes the pedal tone. So you have D, so that'll be thumb and index, okay? So now you let your second finger go to the C sharp, but you play it with an open E. And then we go to a C natural with a G, F sharp. And the 4th finger goes to the G there, and we'll play it with an open B. Right, so let me just show that again. So that's 3 on the 3rd fret of the 2. Then we'll lift to the 2nd fret on the 2, and the 1st fret on the 2 with the added 2nd fret on the 1, and then finish on the 3rd fret of the 4. Okay, so it goes. Now we're going to go back to the C and A, the open G and B. Repeat ourselves. C and A and G, okay? The double G, so low G and the 3rd string, okay? So that section again, we're just going to go chromatically down the 3rd string, 2nd string, sorry. And then we arpeggiate. Open strings. Chromatic again. Fine, which as you know in the score, we'll just go back to the beginning, ignore the repeat and play through the fine to the end. Okay, so hopefully that'll help with your finger choices and with the right hand and how you want to do it. The only other advice I would say is, because you repeat the sections, perhaps start mezzo forte and then on the repeat mezzo piano, just to give it a bit of dynamic. There's no dynamics in the score, so it's up to you. I'm an online guitar teacher. If you'd like face-to-face classes, please use the link in the description below. If not, consider liking and subscribing. And if not, just enjoy the video. And I can turn my fan on now. It's absolutely boiling here today. Have a good day.